everyone. This is lesson number 30 of entire science and technology class, and here I'll explain with you about all the mains question those UPSC asked in this last 18 years question paper. Actually, explanation part I'll not do. I just want to show you the question paper, like whatever the discussion I have done in earlier lessons. On the behalf of all the lessons, you people are able to solve all the entire question of UPSC paper. Okay, and time to time what you must have to update in your mains examinations. Okay, that I will also explain here. You guys are listening me, Dr. RAVI AGRAHARI, on Purvanchal IAS online platform. I spent my 18 years with all of you guys in UPSC teaching. I'm taking your classes for science, tech and environment from last 18 plus years. 1000 plus selection already happened under my guidance in civil service examination in my past experience. My two books published on the Mc Graw Hill platform. The one is on science and tech, second is on environment. These are highly recommended book to all of you, those people are following continuously. This is my Telegram channel regarding all the PDFs. You can connect here. My all the updates regarding my classes and all, visit to entire India. You can connect through updations. I'm also connected with social media platform on the Facebook page and Instagram, and my YouTube channel where you can find out all the support regarding the current updates. Here you people also subscribe Dr. RAVI AGRAHARI's classes Purvanchal IAS. One of the courses I launch, even giving you the option of the science and technology courses, that is 2999, that is option, and even this course price is 7,999. I don't know whenever you are going to buy these courses. I don't know you got these opportunities and all, but this time the opportunities up to 30th October this is here. And these all the entire courses are available in Purvanchal IAS app. Directly you can go and scan the QR code. You can get the link of application and you should download it. Regarding any doubts, you people can contact on the given number that is mentioned. And this is the entire book of 6 edition that is covered in this entire courses with all the static and recent updates. So finally we are here into the discussion of energy based question paper, unit number 2, and unit number 1 I already have finished earlier. So what about the question that UPSC has, every entire question will be the part of here, guys. So one of the question those UPSC asked in your paper, it is in 16. There is no question in 14 and 15 from energy chapter. The nature of question, give an account of the current status. So give an account of the current status. Just a minute, guys. Actually, UPSC has the question from current status of the energy generation. Okay. So now come here into the questions. So finally, this is the question those UPSC asked. Now I'm able to write here. Actually, I could not open this file. So now you come. Question number 1, give an account of the current status and targets to be achieved pertaining to the renewable energy sources in the country. Okay, so in this question have two parts. The one part is UPSC is asking about current status and the targets to be achieved pertaining the renewable energy sources. And second portion in your question paper is discuss in the brief about the importance of national program of light emitting diodes. Okay, I hope you guys remember after the end of first unit I told you what would be the procedure that you people will adopt to write your mains answer. Again I will tell you, within your mains answer have 4 dimensions you must have to write. The first dimension is the introduction part. Second dimension is the main body. I hope you remember. Third part is the conclusion, and fourth part is the way forward, and the fourth part is the way forward. So these are the 4 dimensions you must have to write in your every answer writing if any questions UPSC is going to ask in your paper regarding science and technology. So the one question here in this question, on which topic UPSC made the question, so everybody know very well. Current status and target to be achieved pertaining the renewable energy sources. So introduction you must have to introduce what is renewable energy as the first part here, guys. Okay, main body have a 2 dimensions. Here in this case main body have a 2 parts. What about the main body have a 2 parts? The one part have a current status and targets. Okay, the one part is a current status and targets of renewable energy, and second part, what is the importance of LED programs. Importance of LED programs. Okay, LED programs, those government brought. So this is the part as a, in the case of main body. The main body have a two dimension. The one dimension current status and target, and second dimension is the importance of LED programs. Okay, and third point is the conclusion. Okay, conclusions, and the fourth in the case of way forward. Way forward means what about the India's future in the case of any aspect where UPSC made the questions. Conclusion, I always told you guys, you must have to start from negatives and always you shift from negative to positive. It's the best process of conclusions to write as a best way in your answer writing. I've now just come here, the current status and targets. See, as it is the question of UPSC mains 2016. So in 2016, during 2016, those economic survey published. Okay, economic survey published. Here through the help of question paper, I am helping you guys how you will do this type of updations. Economic survey. Actually, in economic survey have a 3 chapter. Those are related to the science and technology. Okay, and one 2 chapter is a science and technology based, and one is the environment based. And I will request you these 3 chapters to all of you every year for the updation. The one chapter is the energy. One chapter is the energy. Second chapter is the science and technology, and third chapter is the environment. Though these 3 chapter every year published into the economic survey. In energy chapter, what is the current status of the all energy sources in India? It is published. So here in this case, I do not like to give you the recent time period 23. What about the current status? 23. What about the economic survey published in the February March month in 2023? You must have to update here. So that is the reason here I am very silent. Okay, the reason, what about the current status in the renewable energy sector? First of all, I just want to tell you how to introduce the renewable energy first. Okay, because introduction, and one thing more I will tell you guys, 10% of content you must have to write under the introduction. Okay, 75% content you must have to write about the main body, and conclusion way forward you must have to write around 15%. In this way, your whole entire mains answer, the structure you must have to give. Okay, so introduction, main body, conclusion, and way forward. The introduction, where the topics UPSC asks renewable energy. So renewable energy is the best option of alternative energy sources. Okay, those energy sources we can use again and again and in an inexhaustive. Okay, those not be exhausted. Okay, in that way you can introduce the renewable energy sources. What is a renewable energy? You know very well. As a kind of alternative energy sources, those we can use again and again as a inexhaustible energy sources are called renewable energy. Okay, and what about renewable energy sources? You people must have to write some solar energy, wind energy, ocean energy, biomass energy, etc. as for example. Now come in the main body, the next paragraph. So introduction part over in the 10%, as the question word limit is how much? 200 words. Now introduction part later on, current status and target. See, current status, so you must have to wait every year economic survey. So here for the current status, every year economic survey you people will follow. Okay, so this time is not fine that I will tell you what about the previous year of topics. Previous year means 2022 economic survey updates. Why I'll give you, you people are going for 23. Okay, side by side have a targets. What is the target here, guys? Target, I hope you guys know very well. According to 2016, when in 2016 that question came, in that case the target was how much? I hope you know very well. By 2022, the target was 175 gigawatt power generation by renewable energy. In this 175 gigawatt, I hope you guys remember 100 gigawatt by solar energy, 60 gigawatt by wind energy, 10 gigawatt by biomass energy, and 5 gigawatt by SHEP, small hydroelectric power plant. So that was a target by 2022. But today in the modern scenario, 2022 is already over. What is the next target of renewable energy? So I hope you guys know very well. In the Glasgow Convention, Modi ji said by 2030, total 500 gigawatt power generation we will do through renewable energy. Okay, total 500 gigawatt power generation we will go through renewable energy. So in the present scenario, this is the target you must have to write in the case of first part of the main body. And second part is what? Importance of LED program. What will come in the case of importance of LED program? The importance of LED program, first of all, you must have to write the name of LED program. If you go into the LED program name, guys, okay. If you'll go into the LED program name, so two LED program name, as here I'll tell you. The one is called as a DELP, Domestic Efficient Lighting Program, that was introduced in 2015. Okay, and this DLP program got the new face as a name of Ujala. Ujala Unnat Jyoti by Affordable LEDs for All. This program came in 2016. Now what was the importance? The purpose of importance was there was energy conservation. The main important purpose was energy conservation. Okay, energy conservation. So a lot of energy we can save here in place of an incandescent bulb and CFL. Because your 8 to 10 watt of bulb was enough, as equal to the bulb of 15-20 watt of the CFL and 100 watt of a incandescent bulb. And side by side to the rural areas, guys, government has promoted a lot of LED schemes and all. Okay, street lightings and all, LED, and this is the reason, guys, government has given a lot of the subsidies on the LED bulb, so every rural areas of the people can also access the electricity. So electricity will reach to everyone. Energy conservation, environmental pollution problem we can solve up to certain level. The reason main power generation sources is the coal, guys, and here the coal based power generation is very less required, ultimately less emission of polluting gases. So overall a lot of dimension whenever you will cover, but in the case of answer writing you must have to use the name of DLP and Ujala. Don't forget, guys. Whatever the discussion I have done in your entire lessons till 29 lesson you people understood today, in smartly I focus more and more conceptual part, those UPSC even as in your mains paper also. So the first part is over, guys. Okay, the first part is over and now the second part is over. And third part is what? After main body, you must have to go toward the conclusions. Conclusion, how you will go? Conclusion, I told you, guys. So ultimately, what kind of portion done? Introduction done, main body done. Next one is a conclusion. Conclusion I explain with you, guys. You people must have to prefer always towards a negative to positive way of conclusion. Even any of the question that UPSC is asking in your paper, guys, everywhere have some negatives and everywhere have some positives. Okay, so just you start from the negative of renewable energy. Okay, as it has a less efficiency and high investment is required in the beginning. Okay, but India type of countries, geographical locations are in the favor of renewable energy sources. In the remote areas, we can access the renewable energy as an alternative option for energy generation in India. So ultimately, you started from negative as a less efficiency and high initial cost, but side by side is a geographical location of India is in the favor of it. As alternative in the remote areas, we can follow. So negative to positive, we have started. Even we can write it like that way. In the remote areas and alternative, renewable energy has a good option, but it has a less efficient and high investment is required in the beginning. So you are going to write your answer from positive to negative. It is showing as a negative role. You are the negative kind of person. So that is the reason, start from negative and go toward the positives. It's a best way of conclusion. And those positive you are writing now, in this case, you go into the way forward. Way forward. Even way forward, if you want, you can give a heading also in the last. These headings not required in the paragraph you write, but way forward as a separate heading you can write. In the case of way forward, what you will write? Very simple, guys. Actually, with the help of renewable energy, by 2030, 50% power generation in India is with the help of renewable energy. So ultimately, you are going to say what is in the coming future in the case of renewable energy. Here, this is the entire picture you can understand. So I hope you can understand entire the question number 1, how smartly you are able to write your answer in the proper structure. This is the reason, guys, my lecture, those I told you here, it is a concept based. Either you are going to solve the prelims question paper you have seen in 28 and 29 lesson, or you are going to solve the mains question paper of energy in 30th lesson. You people understood. Why my questions are slow and gradually I am going to upload on the applications. I hope now you can understand. Reason, I do the lot of updations time to time. And frequently I am very busy in the face-to-face classes also. Book writing, face-to-face classes, current updations. So this is the reason my uploading of the videos and the applications are slow. And this time 30th videos are uploaded. But each and every lessons, okay, I religiously follow in your preparation, guys. Now we'll go toward the second questions. Second question, as it is a question paper of 2017 means, and the word limit 250 words. I hope now you will remember introduction, main body, conclusion, and way forward. In these 4 parts, you must have to write the answers. Give an account of the growth and development of nuclear science and technology. So give an account of the growth and development of nuclear science and technology. Okay. So there is 2 parts here. Okay, 2 parts here. Again, I'm writing the one is the introduction. Just a minute. Again, I'm writing the one part is the introduction. Okay, one part is the introduction. The second part is the main body. Okay, you just make a structure in your brain, guys. The 4 portions are there. The third one is a conclusion. The third one is of conclusion, and the fourth one is a way forward. And the fourth one is the way forward. So introduction, main body, conclusion, and way forward. What are here in this structure? You just see, guys. Now the question, give an account of the growth and development of nuclear science and technology in India. So ultimately, nuclear science. What is the nuclear science and technology? That is here. Ultimately, what is the nuclear energy type of activities are here. Okay, but nuclear science and technology have not only nuclear energy, as nuclear science and technology have many other application in medical sciences, in agriculture, in water purifications, have a many dimensions, guys. Okay, fine. And see the one part. So main bodies have a 2 parts. The one part is here that UPSC has, and second part is what is the advantages of fast breeder reactor. The second part is the advantage of fast breeder reactor. So again here you will get 2 parts in the main bodies. And again I will tell you guys, every part you must have to give the equal weightage in your paper. Okay, equal weightage. Suppose you are going to write the 150 words here. The 150 words means, guys, properly you must have to give 125 here, 125 here. If not 125, 125, at least 100 words, 150 words you must have to give. Okay, suppose I'm just telling you guys, okay. So you must have to give the equal weightage because both two are the separate option in your paper. Okay, and conclusion, I always spoken, you start from negative and go toward the positive, and then in the coming future connect with the way forward. In the coming future, what is the role of nuclear energy? I've now come here, guys. So you must have to write about the introduction. Introduction, nuclear energy. Okay, nuclear science and technology in India, its growth and development, give an account. So give an account of the growth and development of nuclear science and technology. See, guys, here the nuclear science and technology is what? It is that technology in the modern perspective where we are utilizing the nuclear fuel as a source of energy and some other radioactive element for various other options. Okay, in various discipline, medical, water purification, defense, etc. In that way, guys. Okay, so introduction part done. I'm now going to the main body. In the main body, UPSC asks the question, growth and development of nuclear science and technology. In this case, you must have to be some factual data. You must have to be some factual data. In this case, you must have to start from Department of Atomic Energy. Those in Atomic Energy department has been set up. Later on, you must have to go toward the Bhabha-based 3-stage nuclear energy development program of India. 3-stage nuclear energy development program of India. Later on, you must have to go toward the first nuclear reactor that was set up at Tarapur. Okay, where US even helped to it. In that way, guys. Later on, you must have to go towards the the first nuclear energy based atomic test those India has in 1974 during Indira Gandhi period of time. The atomic test, you can write it, atomic test, because atomic test, because atom bomb India acquired, it is India developed especially for peaceful purposes. Okay, to have an atom bomb for any nation, it is also the safety and security of any country. In this way, you must have to write, not for destructive purpose. You must. It is a right. It is our own right for our safety. That is the reason India has developed the atom bomb. In that way, later on, you must have to go towards many other reactors set up in this India. So many other reactors set up in India. Many reactors set up in India. Okay, set up, those are working. Even apart of this, many reactors in the coming future. In the coming future, India has also planning. India has also planning to set up a reactor, and one more reactor, you know, that India is already writing here with a prototype fast breeder reactor, because now the question is fast breeder reactor in the next part. So I just want to tell you that India has started the use of thorium also. Okay, India started the use of thorium also in the prototype fast breeder reactor Indira Gandhi Center for Nuclear Research. In this way, you must have to complete in the periodical order about the factual data, what kind of developments in the case of nuclear energy. So nuclear energy growth and development, and here I just suggest to everyone, guys, kindly read the chapter number 4 properly, guys. As a lot of the discussion I already have done. What about the discussion I have done? I have given you the structure here, guys. Okay, so chapter number 4, in the beginning, when you read chapter number 4, all the entire nuclear energy, that I have written in my science and technology book. That will be enough for your understanding. Now come the second part. What is the advantages of fast breeder reactor? So in this case, you must have to the second part. You must have to introduce what is a fast breeder reactor. A reactor, a breeder reactor, breeder reactor. I told you guys, those reactor where efficiency of will enhance for power generation. In the entire discussion of static part, I told you, breeder reactors are those reactor where efficiencies of fuels are going to enhance for power generation. And the fast, because the speed of neutron generally we are keeping here fast for the breakdown of thorium derived uranium-233. And the fast breeder reactor is those where we are utilizing the thorium derived uranium-233 for its breakdown for electricity generation, guys. Okay, and that is the second and third generation of third stage of Bhabha-based nuclear energy program, where we will use the fast breeder reactor. And here the efficiency of will enhance for power generation. Even side by side, what is the breeder reactor program in India? A prototype fast breeder reactor set up in India. I just told you guys, 500 megawatt power generation is running here. Okay, running here. Okay, and India is a country where have a plenty of thorium, and thorium based reactor is ultimately fast breeder reactor is always important for examination, even from coming year also. Okay, coming year also. Reason India has the richest source of thorium, and thorium based reactor is a fast breeder reactor that India will utilize for massive power generation. Okay, this is here. In the case of conclusion, what you will see, guys, as in the case of nuclear energy, have some limitations with like Chernobyl and Fukushima type of incidents are possible. So, but on another side, radioactive isotopes, elements, radiations are possible. But another side, nuclear energy is the best viable option for any nation. The reason here the power generation capacities are so much enhanced and so much high, and that is the reason it can fulfill the demand of India type of nation for its industries and infrastructure. Okay, for its industries and infrastructure. If you do the comparison of coal, guys, the coal have a problem. What is the coal have problem? Coal is creating the power, massive power, but side by side they are creating the environmental pollutions. If you are going towards a renewable energy, so less efficiency. So in this everywhere, if you go, the nuclear energy have best viable options. As from negative to positive, I have shifted. And the way forward, you can write. This is the reason India made a target of 2050. Okay, 2050, way forward in the coming future. Today, the nuclear energy based power generation, how much in India? 2 to 3%. And India had a target for the coming future by 2050. How much? 25% of whole electricity in India by nuclear energy. So in that way, people can sum up your answers as a way forward. Don't think so, guys. In the examination hall, you must have to mug up each and every fact and figures. If you make a logic, at those I even helped you in the case of entire discussion, it will help you to understand entire things, guys. Either you are listening my face-to-face classes or my online classes on Purvanchal IAS applications, I already taught accordingly that whenever you see the question paper, you are able to solve every question. Simple. So question number 2 done. Now come question number 3, guys. Okay, question number 3 is in 2018. What is the question? With growing energy needs, should India keep on expanding its nuclear energy program? Fine, one part. And discuss the fact and fears associated with the nuclear energy. Again the same thing. One part, introduction. You already make your structure, guys. The second part is the main body. Second part is what? Main body. Third part is what? Conclusion. And fourth part is what? Way forward. And the fourth part is what? Way forward. It's very simple, guys. Very simple. Even the people are going to make a subject very tough. Okay. The reason is, the institution is what? They are creating a lot of fear atmosphere. And it's a business of fear. Those people are creating more and more fear with the subject. They are getting more and more benefit here. But I'm telling you, science and tech is very easy, guys. I never found the science and tech tough. I never found the environment is tough. Agriculture tough. Problem, you people made this subject as a tough. Yeah, in the market, the people made it tough to make its market. Very simple, guys. अगर लोग तुम्हें ना डराएं तो डर का मार्केट नहीं बनेगा. Those test papers are coming in the market, guys. Whenever you see the test paper, my God, I'm not able to solve this question. If I'll able to solve this question, I'll crack UPSC. And that is the reason all the institutions are spreading the test series in the market. It's a kind of bait, guys. है ना, जब मछली को चारा फेंकते हैं, exactly वो वही होता है. Okay, whenever you people are not going to see the real question paper of UPSC examination, those I have shown you in lecture number 28, lecture number 29, and this lecture number 30. कितना आसान, how much the easy question UPSC has in your paper. But the problem is there, people are going to make it more and more tough. Ultimately, this is the reason you people understood UPSC is very tough. I never found the UPSC is tough. Whenever I have seen the question about science and tech environment, I always told you guys 35 plus questions are coming from the science and tech environment only, or easily 20 plus question you are able to solve. Minimum 18 to 20 question everybody can solve. 45 question is your merit, guys. So my, according to me, तो science and tech environment में अगर you will make 20 question very easily. Okay, after just read the both 2 books, those are published, and listen my classes face to face, yeah, online, say anywhere. And this is the reason I brought this application wala courses for all of you guys. Earlier I was connecting with many of the online classes, many of the institutions. When I quit there, I have decided, no guys, my classes are still very, very important. Many of the static portion videos I already got ready. Okay, so I started to upload it. Where have I did have more and more updations? I brought for all of you on this application. This is the reason 70% of the courses you are getting that I already made the videos. Only 30% new updation, those are where is required. I'm going to make some new videos. Our entire courses is going to cover properly, guys. And prelims and mains question paper, I just made it the new question papers. Reason, all the entire new question paper is required and I'm discussing here. So now come here, guys, introduction. Ultimately, where is the question, guys? Question, should India keep a nuclear energy program? Again, the introduction, the same introduction those you have given in the previous question. Same, because here again the nuclear energy. Okay, a main body have a 2 parts. The one, India should keep on expanding the nuclear energy program. We should have to expand the nuclear energy program or not. The first, expand the nuclear energy program or not. And second one is, what about the fact and fears? What about the facts and fears? So what about its advantages and disadvantages? Very simple, guys. I just want to tell you why nuclear energy we must have to go towards this expansion of this. Very simple. Today, if you see, have a one option of power generation is the coal. Okay, second dimension is a renewable energy. Renewable energy. Second dimension is a renewable energy. Now you tell me, guys, in these two, those disadvantages are going to be happen. These two disadvantages as a nuclear energy you made as a advantages. So ultimately you will understand why we must have to go and even expansion of the nuclear energy. Very simple. Coal-based power generation is good. Okay, they're fulfilling the demand of our power supply. They say not 100%, but actually maximum amount. Okay, but side by side they are creating the environmental pollutions. UNFCCC meeting have a massive pressure. We must have to reduce the environmental pollution and all. And that is the reason we must have to go toward the alternatives, and coal is here creating the massive environmental problems. Side by side, what is the renewable energy? When people try to think about the renewable energy as solar energy, wind energy for power generation, we have seen it has a need of more input cost. Input cost is very high. Still output is not more. So efficiency is very less. So costly, it is costly, still power generation is not more. Input cost is high, efficiencies are very less. So these type of disadvantages, those you can see in the case of coal and renewable energy. In the case of nuclear energy, it become as advantages here. Nuclear energy, here you are going to give a more and more investment, but still after investment more and more, have a more and more power energy generation, guys. Okay, and side by side here, guys, in this case have no environmental pollution, like no smoke, no carbon emission here. Yeah, nuclear waste generate here, but don't worry, we have a reprocessing plant, and through the help of reprocessing plant, we can do the recycling of the nuclear waste. In that case, it will be not harmful. So ultimately, why nuclear energy is the expansion is important, you guys know very well. And in the coming future, India has a need of lot of the infrastructure development, economic growth, industrial growth. So that is the reason for economic growth of any countries. Yeah, overall for India, nuclear energy is one of the good viable option for the coming future. In that way, we must have to go toward the expansion of it. Only again, I'm telling you, whatever the discussion I have done with you in the class, every concept is going to connect here in this case. Second part, fact and fear. So what is the, in the case of advantage and disadvantage, you must have to write of nuclear energy. Many of the advantages of nuclear energy, you know very well, guys. Okay, many of the radiation therapies we can use in the case of various medical diagnosis purposes. Even various treatment like cancer ones are type of it. Many radioactive elements as isotopes like cobalt isotope we can use against the cancer. Iodine isotope we can use against the goiter diseases. Okay, in the case of radioactive isotopes we can use in the case of sterilization also. Okay, to kill the microorganisms also. Water purification system also, atom bomb also, for the safety of a nation. In that way you can see about the various facts. And what about the fears? The fear, you know very well, guys, nuclear waste and materials handling is very, very tough. Nuclear waste recycling is very, very tough. Okay, even the radiation impacts are very, very common. As an atom bomb, it can destroy the mass of the massive people can be die because of the negative impacts of atom bombs type of things. Safety of nation as a positive, but mass level of destruction as a fear, as a negative. Okay, so in that way, guys, you understood what about the fears in the case of nuclear energy. This is the option you understood. What is here in the case of conclusion? So I hope you understood the fact and fears here. Chernobyl and Fukushima type of example you can write. Okay, as a part of the nuclear energy. Now you go toward the conclusions. Conclusion, I always told you guys, start from negative and go toward positive. start from negative and switch towards the positive in the case of conclusions. So what will come here from negative to positive? Listen guys, very simple logic here. Nuclear energy, as one side it's create a massive radiation impacts, yeah, it can be disastrous, but another side it's good for the growth of economy of any nation due to the massive energy production is possible here to fulfill the demand of power supply for any nation. So negative to positive you have to connect it, and this is the reason in the case of way forward you can directly use the same way forward that you use in the earlier cases. Today the 2 to 3% of power generation by nuclear energy, and by 2050 India has a target to go towards a 25% of whole electricity in India by 2050 through the help of nuclear energy. In that way you people can complete your answers. But to understand these answers guys, you must have to be a broad perspective, and that I am helping you here guys. So it's a third question that I discuss in the, that is the 2018 question papers. Go toward the next question guys, towards the next. Question number 4, it was in 2020. What is the question guys? Describe the benefit of deriving electrical energy from the sunlight in contrast to the conventional energy. So how sunlight is better than the conventional energy? One part. And what are the initiative offered by our government for the purpose? This is the second dimension of this question. Okay, this is the second dimension of this question. Again, go towards it. 4 parts you must have to write in your answer writing. Again, I'm writing the same thing. Those I am doing same thing, you also do. Introduction part. But I will never suggest to anyone guys, you will go and write the heading as an introduction, main body. No guys, main body. The third one is again conclusion. Okay, and fourth one is a way forward. And fourth one is what? That is a way forward. So there is a 4 parts here again in your answer. Now you search. Question is sunlight in contrast to conventional energy, how it is better. So it means here you must have to describe what is solar energy. So what is solar energy is the introduction. As a tropical and subtropical nation of India have a massive potential of solar energy. Okay, massive potential of solar energy, those we can utilize with the help of photovoltaics and thermo and solar thermal system for the energy generation and all. In that way you can introduce the solar energy. But whenever you are writing this solar energy as you are going to introduce, so you must have to use some technical words to describe the answer, as photovoltaics, yeah, solar photovoltaics, as you must have to use the solar thermal energy. In this way you must have to write your answers guys. Solar thermal energy, in this way you must have to write the photovoltaic solar thermal energy in this way. That is what? That is the introduction. Now come main body. Main body have a 2 parts. The one part, solar energy, how solar energy is better than conventional energy. Simple, right? And what is the conventional energy? Those energy sources we are using this time for power generation is a kind of conventional energy. And the main conventional energy is what? That is a coal and petroleum products. So better you people go and do this comparison, how the solar energy is better than the coal and what? That is a petroleum product. Simple here guys, the one part. And second question is what? Government initiatives. Government initiatives. Okay, it means again the government schemes and programs. Government initiatives. Here you must have to write about the government initiatives. Of how solar energy is better than conventional energy, you know very well, it is renewable in nature. We can use it again and again. Inexhaustible, no pollution or minimum pollution. India type of countries are tropical and subtropical countries. Okay, we are near to equator. And this is the reason we have a more duration of sunlight throughout the year, more efficiency of sunlight. So that is the reason here solar energy is a better option than conventional energy. That you must have to be a conceptual knowledge. If you have a concept part, so that you can write very well. Government initiative, you must have to start from the various government schemes and programs. Line by line, I have written the science and technology book. Okay, but still I have given all the social scheme inside your book. Not even any other book you will get it. Why I have given the social scheme? The reason, see, sometimes UPSC has a LED based government program, sometimes UPSC has solar energy based program, and that is the reason I have given. My book here, 80% of the topic is a conceptual, 10 to 20% of question information you will get as a factual data. But again, I'm telling you guys, UPSC, either you are going for prelims and mains, everywhere have a demand of concept parts. So now come here guys. Okay, so government initiatives start from Jawaharlal Nehru Solar Energy Mission. Jawaharlal Nehru Solar Energy Mission launched in 2010. Target was by 2022. Okay, 20,000 megawatt power generation by solar energy. Later on, MNRE brought the target. MNRE brought the target. MNRE brought the target in 2015. What is here guys? By 2022. Okay, 100 gigawatt, yeah, 1 lakh megawatt. Yeah, 1 lakh megawatt power generation by solar energy. Okay, then another target. Later on, here you people know very well, PM Kusum Yojana. PM Kusum Yojana. Okay, PM Kusum Yojana, solar tree. Okay, solar tree, a lot of programs that government branch here, guys. Okay, every program you must have to write line by line. I have mentioned inside the book, and that is the demand of it. Again, go conclusion wise. Conclusion again is start from negative, go to a positive. As solar energy have a less efficiency and high initial cost is required in the beginning, but India's type of country's geographical location is in the favor of solar energy growth, and even a lot of the remote areas where have a difficulty to provide the transmission wire. Here in these viable options, remote areas, solar energy is one of them. And what is the way forward? That is here you can connect. Recently in the Glasgow Convention, our Honorable Prime Minister has said in the coming future by 2030, okay, coming future 2030, India will go toward a 50% of power generation through the development of renewable energy. In this case, solar energy will always boom. In this case, solar energy will always boom. So ultimately, what is the question number 4? I already have helped you in your answer writing. Go toward the last question, that is a 2020-22. And these are the total 5 questions. Okay, those UPSC asked from energy, chapter number 3, chapter number 4, and chapter number 5. Do you think India will meet 50% of its energy needs from renewable energy by 2030? The one part. Second one, justify your answer. How? And just first part, justify your answer. Second part, how will the shift of subsidies from the fossil fuel to renewable help achieve the above objective? Explain. Okay, see guys. See, actually this question somehow you people can connect with the subsidies, which means economy also. Some economical dimensions you people can also connect here, and you guys know very well economy is also under GS paper 3 with science and technology. You know, GS paper 3 is a more and more dynamic, guys. Science and technology is there, economy is there, environment is there, disaster management is there, and internal securities are there. So here the question is interdisciplinary. Just like cyber security is a part of science and technology, and cyber security is also part of internal security. That is the reason, guys. So subsidy is well apart. So again I'm telling you, the one part is the introduction. Again go. Again introduction. The second part again is what? That is the main body. Third part is what? That is the conclusion. And the fourth part is what? That is a way forward. Again, fourth part is what? Way forward. Now you come here in these all 4 questions. Do you think India will meet the, first of all, here the UPSC asks the question about renewable energy. Renewable energy fulfill 50% of power demands by 2030. Justify your answer. So what is renewable energy? You just describe. Energy sources, those are inexhaustible and we can use again and again. As for power generation is a good option for the coming future, is called renewable energy. Renewable energy you introduce. Later on go in the main bodies have a 2 parts. Main body first part like 2030 and 2030 50% power generation India by renewable energy, the one part. And second one, guys, second one, how will shift of subsidies from fossil fuel to renewable energy? Okay, so from fossil fuel to renewable energy, those subsidies and all we are going to send. In this case, what kind of benefit we will get it? Okay, it will help us to achieve the objectives here. Fine, your people should know, guys, whenever any questions are coming, so definitely there is some future for India. Okay, those are very dangerous for India. That type of question is not the demand of UPSC. So definitely all those 5 questions, this is the 5th question you people are watching here. Everywhere your answer will go toward the positive side, and everywhere have some negative also. So whenever you are writing the negative, under the conclusion part you start from negative but go at last toward the positive. It shows you are a positive person, guys. You never end your answer with your negatives. Okay, you always end your answer with the positive. Start from negative but go toward the positives. So now come here in this case, guys. Okay, so introduction part then. 2030 to 50% of renewable energy. Do you think India will meet the 50% energy need from its renewable energy by 2030? So you say yes. Okay, you say yes. And here why so? And here you people can see why so. So here you people know very well, like India has taken a lot of initiatives. For that purpose, India set up the MNRE. MNRE is what? Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. Okay, and here Ministry of New and Renewable Energy is going to make a target. Here the government has started many of the programs in India. Okay, here government has started different types of programs in India. Government has working a lot of to enhance the efficiency of solar energies and all. Okay, and here why solar energy only we call? Solar energy, wind energy, because it's general question of renewable energy. Okay, solar energy, wind energy, ocean energy, every name, geothermal energy, even every type, biomass energy, biomass gasification, every example you write. And everywhere government is working a lot. Biomass gasification, pyrolysis process, India is working. Okay, a part of the wind energy generation may have a massive potential, India is working. And here offshore wind policy government brought. So you must have to write towards it. Solar energy program time to time government launch. PM Kusum Yojana government launch. So in these way you must have to support like how this 50% of target by 2030 India can achieve. One part. Okay, second wala part, justify your answer. Okay, fine, justify your answer with the government initiative programs and all. Second part, you must have to go toward the subsidy, means economical perspective you must be go. Actually, you know guys, in this case of the economical perspectives, our government set up the IRIDA type of projects. IRIDA. Government launched the IRIDA is in the Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency. Those work under MNRE. And they are working especially for which purposes? They are working especially for, they are providing the soft term loan for renewable energy. They are providing the soft term loan. They are working to enhance the efficiency of renewable energy. If anybody want to go for the renewable energy sector and all, so better you people can take a soft term loan from IRIDA. Non-banking, public sector, you know, that agencies, those are providing the help for the renewable energy sector. Not only this, various state governments are giving the subsidies. Various subsidies government is giving you. Solar cooker type of provisions. Okay, PM Kusum Yojana, solar pump government is giving. In this case, a lot of the subsidies are the part of them. Okay, you must have to write about the schemes and programs. Here the schemes and program more, here you just write about the government machineries and at last you people can conclude your answers. How the conclusion of your answer? You start from negative and go toward positives. Conclusion, always remember, as renewable energy has a limited scope. Okay, limited scope for India or anything. But India's geographical location, as renewable energy have a less efficiency for power generation, all, but India type of nation have a good geography, good scope due to its geographical nature. Okay, in that way you can go toward the positive points. Yeah, for the remote areas, this type of power generation is good to access. And way forward, that is the reason in 2030 in the Glasgow, Modi ji has given the statement like by 2030, India will achieve around 500 gigawatt power generation by renewable energy sources. So these all the targets somehow will fulfill the demand of 50% of energy needs by 2030 through renewable energy. So in that way, you must have to be a concepts only, and just to do the, people should know how to do manipulations of all the answers right in the proper way in this four structures of the answer writing, introduction, main body, conclusion, and way forward. I hope you understood how much the quality based classes I am taking here on the Purvanchal IAS with all of you. This type of discussion I have also never done in any of the classroom program. Those people even listen in any of the institution, those even I have taken the classes, 25 cities, more than 25 cities in India. This type of analysis is not possible. So that is very nominal classes, nominal fees that I am providing you time to time, have various options. So I suggest to everyone, don't forget to join these courses, guys. This is a Telegram channel. If you literally want to connect with the quality educations and you just want to listen to experienced faculties, so you connect with me on the Telegram channel. My Facebook and Instagram social media platform also available to all of you. My YouTube channel is Dr. Ravi Agrahari's classes / Purvanchal IAS. Here people can connect regarding all the YouTube's current updates. And this is a solution to all of you if you want to listen my classes only and only Purvanchal IAS app, where you can find me, and various of the courses time to time you will get as for the coming year examinations 23, 24 and all. Environment, agriculture, biology, physics, chemistry with the technology also. I am also providing the face-to-face classes. All the Delhi-based team I am providing at Gorakhpur in UP, and here all the best quality education we are providing with Delhi-based faculties at very nominal fees also. Fooding, lodging, everything is very cheap in Gorakhpur, guys. So you can come and join us also there if you are staying in nearby. Don't need to go toward the Delhi and metropolitan cities. Even for the girls, it is not safe. Lot of the expenditure, everything. As a shock type of things, you can go there. But quality-wise education we are providing at Gorakhpur, face-to-face classes at Purvanchal IAS. Regarding the face-to-face classes also, you can contact on the given numbers. It's a 6th edition book right now available in the market that I'll suggest to everyone. Kindly read the books and all each and every informations from the book. UPSC made every questions in your paper. Okay, this is the Diwali offer that I made for everyone, guys. 2999 is the last and cheapest courses prices. This price you will never get again. So kindly subscribe this channel, though YouTube is already there. This applications, and go and scan this QR code. And at last, kindly subscribe the YouTube channel, like and share this videos to rest of your friends. They will understand what kind of qualities they are getting here. Okay, even one day student asked me, sir, any institutions are online, they are going to provide us 6,000 rupees courses and 12,000, 15,000 rupees courses, and your only courses are 7,999. So I have only and only one answer: I am not there, nothing more. Rest you people are already mature and you can understand. Okay, why my courses are 7,999. Even my full course, if you take time to time separate courses, not you will take as offer type wala courses, so you will get my all the entire courses 25,000 rupees. Okay, but again I'm telling the same thing. A person can provide you 6,000. Even free mini YouTube classes are also available. Some of my YouTube classes are also freely available, but that is not the quality wala classes. That is just some of the topics I introduced and not in detail. Detailed classes if you want, so kindly join this Purvanchal IAS app. All the entire courses are available. Thank you everyone. I hope you guys are enough mature and you can understand. 6,000 whole GS here, only 7,999 only science and technology. Difference you will understand, and choice is yours, guys. Rest you are enough mature. No need to say anything. Thank you everyone. God bless you. Meet you soon in the next class. Jai Hind.
पूर्वांचल IAS भारत में सिविल सेवा में सर्वाधिक सिलेक्शन दिलाने वाले डॉक्टर रवि अग्रहरि एंड टीम अब गोरखपुर में भी। पूर्वांचल IAS, पेडलीगंज, इंदिरा नगर, गोरखपुर।